Do you find yourself starting something and putting so much effort into it, then after a while you fall off and you get back at it again and fall off again until it becomes a cycle? Well, consistency is a skill that not many of us have, and it affects our life. And for us entrepreneurs, it affects our businesses too. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 tips that will help you to be consistent in your life and in your business too. And the first tip is keep your eyes on your why. You need to have a compelling vision and you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. If you don't know your why, you need to go back to the drawing board and figure out why you're doing the thing that you're doing. Who is it benefiting, or how are you benefiting from it? You're only going to be committed and be consistent when you have a strong sense of your why. For example, when you're saving, if you're saving for a vacation or you're saving to buy a home or even buy a new car, then you have a strong sense of your why and you'll be able to save consistently. And when you know your why, you'll be able to stay focused on your end results and not focus on your shortcomings or the results that you're getting right now. The results that you're getting right now are only to help you analyze your business or your life and change a few things, but you're not supposed to use them to discourage yourself. You need to take the focus off of you and focus on your why. So, for example, what is helping me right now to be consistent on YouTube is because I want to share the information that I have on business and being an entrepreneur with all of you, because some of us face so many challenges but we don't know what to do. And because I have faced those challenges and I'm learning from them, I have come to share with entrepreneurs as well. The second tip is pick your battle. Not battles, but battle. Pick one thing and focus on that one thing at a time. For example, maybe you want to start a fitness journey or a skincare journey, but these are things that you've never done before. So, what I will advise is pick one from the two and focus on that one, because most of us have limited power when it comes to willpower and discipline. And that's why you need to focus on one thing at a time before you start focusing on a lot of things at a time, because now you'll start getting bored and you lose focus of your why. So, when you're trying to create new habits, don't go all ham on all of them. Just pick one and go all ham on it until you become perfect. After now you've become good at that one thing, then now you can pick another thing and work on it, and then you continue that cycle. So let's say you're a content creator and you want to focus on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube in creating content, but you're so unfamiliar with all these social media accounts. What I'll advise you to do is choose one social media account, probably YouTube, be consistent in it and become good at creating content on YouTube. Then pick another social media account, let's say Instagram, and do the same thing. And then you go to TikTok, and then you'll become good at all those 3 social media accounts. The third tip is schedule your priorities. If you're trying to make something consistent in your life, build your life around it. Don't try to fit in priorities in your life, because what happens is when you try to fit in your priorities in your life, you'll find that you'll never have time to do them. So you need to schedule these things so that they can be a priority in your life, so that you can have time to do these things. Have a calendar where you can schedule days and time for these priorities. Also set boundaries so that you cannot be sidetracked by any other event happening. If you're a content creator, then schedule days where you'll be planning your content, recording and editing videos, and then uploading your videos. Also have specific days where you'll be uploading videos or content on your social media accounts. This will help you stay focused and be consistent. You need to find the perfect time to work on your priorities. If you're a morning person, then work on your priorities in the morning. But if you don't have the energy to work on anything in the morning, but you're so energetic at night, then focus on what you need to at night. And if there are certain days that you know you cannot work on anything, then don't schedule anything on that day. You also need to schedule rest days because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And this happens to us also. If we work and work and work and we don't get any rest, then we'll burn out. And this means that we'll get bored and tired in doing what we're supposed to do. So schedule rest days so that you can be refreshed and have energy to continue. The fourth tip that I'm going to give you is to ignore your feelings. Ignore that voice in your head that tells you that you don't feel like doing anything or even that you can't do anything at that time. We all face this challenge when we're trying to do something worthwhile. And you're probably going to agree with that feeling and tell yourself, well, I don't feel like doing anything right now. Maybe I should just rest for a while or watch something for just a few minutes and then I'll get to work. Do not give into that feeling because you'll probably find yourself 2 hours later still laying down or watching something. You should train yourself to override this feeling. When you find yourself not wanting to do something, then you should remind yourself why it will be so much better if you do it. Another thing that you can do is to do something that motivates you or energizes your spirit, or connect something that you love with a hard task. For example, maybe you love listening to music. You can listen to music as you're working out, or you can listen to music as you're doing errands for your business. This will energize you and motivate you to keep on going and be consistent. The fifth tip is to catch that train when you fall. Don't have an all or nothing mindset that when you miss a day or even a week that you're a total failure. Don't beat yourself up, give yourself grace and catch up as soon as possible because the progress that you've already made is not yet lost. We all fall off, but what makes us stronger is getting back when we fall off. Another mindset that you need to have is that you can start at any time. Don't wait for a new week, a new month, a new year, or even a new quarter so that you can start or get back on track. And I'm guilty of this. I always waited for a perfect time or perfect opportunity so that I can do something. But one thing we need to remember is that time does not wait for anyone. And what I do these days is, let's say, when I'm working out, if I miss a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, I won't wait for Monday so that I can start working out again. I'll work out on Thursday and count it as a win. A win is a win, right? The rewards of being consistent are huge. And if you're making some efforts here and there, why not go all in? What you're doing only needs to be good and not perfect. You can work on it as you go, but ensure you remain consistent. Success does not come from what you do occasionally, here and there. Success comes from what you do consistently, day in and day out. If you find yourself that you need motivation every day, then you can listen to motivation podcasts and videos every morning or whenever you need it so that you can get energized. And another thing that you can do is celebrate your little victories. If you've been able to accomplish even a simple task a day, then celebrate yourself because small steps make a huge progress. I hope you've learned something from this topic today, and let's remember that there are huge rewards in being consistent. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.